Hey everyone, this is Michael again and welcome to another movie review. And today's movie that I'm going to review is The Spiderwick Chronicles. And stars Freddie Highmore, Mary-Louise Parker, Nick Nolte, Sarah Bolger, I think that's how you pronounce the last name, Andrew McCarthy, Joan Plowright, David Strathairn, I think that's how you pronounce his last name. And it features the voices of Seth Rogen and Martin Short. And this film came out in 2008, February 2008. It was released by Paramount and produced. It was distributed by Paramount and it was produced by Nickelodeon Movies. The film is based on the book series of the same name by Holly Black and Tony DiTerlizzi. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Never read the books though, but I've heard a little bit about this movie and saw the trailers, and the trailers looked okay, and it made me want to check out the film. And saw the film on TV yesterday, and I really enjoyed the movie. I think it's a very underrated film. It's a very good fantasy film for kids, and I just really enjoyed it. And basically what the movie's about is it's about this family. They move from New York, and just the family, it's basically these twin brothers. It's basically Jared Grace, played by Freddie Highmore, and he has a twin brother named Simon, also played by Freddie Highmore, like they do the Parent Trap kind of thing with Lindsay Lohan in the remake of the Parent Trap, where they're both twins. And it's basically about them and their mother, Helen, played by Mary-Louise Parker. And they also have a sister named Mallory, played by Sarah Bolger. And, like I said, they moved from New York into this house, which was abandoned. And in the house, Jared finds this book that was written by Arthur Spiderwick, played by David Strathairn. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. They find it in the back of a wall, behind the wall, in a dumbwaiter system. If you all know what a dumbwaiter is, it goes up and down, kind of like an elevator. And Arthur Spiderwick was the late owner of the house, and so Jared opens the book. And all of a sudden, these goblins start coming to the house, and their leader, Mograt, played by Nick Nolte, and you kind of see him, in there for maybe 4 or 5 minutes, and then he doesn't appear in human form because his character is a shape-shifting ogre, and they all want the book, and so Jared and his family have to protect the book and themselves to fight off these goblins, because the goblins can't get in the house because there's a force. There's a forcible invisible wall where they can't get into the house. And that's basically the plot to the film. And Freddie Highmore did a great job playing both Jared and Simon. Of course, Freddie Highmore, he was in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And he's best known for playing Norman Bates in Bates Motel, which he's wonderful in that role in that show. Along with Vera Farmiga. But he did a good job in this film. Also, Nick Nolte did a good job in the film, even though, like I said, you see him in human form for 4 or 5 minutes in the film. Seth Rogen voices Hogswheel, who is a hobgoblin, and he likes eating birds. And Thimbletack, who is voiced by Martin Short, he's this guy that lives in the house. He's a brownie, and he shapeshifts into a Bolger when he's really angry. And the only way to calm him down is if they give him honey on crackers, and if he eats it, he calms down. And also you have Ron Perlman in there in an uncredited role. He voices this grouchy goblin. But like I said, the Spiderwick Chronicles, very enjoyable film. I liked it. Very underrated film. It's a good movie for the kids, even though some scenes could be a bit, kind of scary for kids in this film. There are some scenes, but it's a good fantasy adventure film, and I would recommend it if you read the books, or if you're a fan of the books, I would recommend it. It's just, like I said, it's an underrated, fun, enjoyable film that I think kids will enjoy. The CGI was really cool in the film. Liked how the goblins looked. And there's one thing that in order for them to stop the goblins, they have to throw in the film they have to throw tomato juice on them in order to defeat them and kill them. But it was, like I said, the Spiderwick Chronicles, cool film, very enjoyable, really liked it, and it's an underrated film that I would recommend if you read the books or if you just want to check it out for the hell of it. So yeah, so anyways, that's it for my review of the Spiderwick Chronicles. Thank you all for watching, and until next video, which I did binge watch. Finally, I binge watched it over the weekend. I binge watched all of season 1 of Fuller House. So I'm gonna give my review of what I thought of the season 1. So that will possibly be the next video. So yeah, so till that video, I'll see you all later. Bye.